Let me introduce you to the stallions who sired all of our broodmares. So the daddies of all of our broodmares. Kitties, this was not an invitation to come in here. Let's start with Miss Beyonce. Okay, Beyonce is our 14-year-old mare, KM Brandy girl. Oh, you had to take a pee before we left. This didn't work out for your brother, Hilda. Get out. She is sired by none other than RL Best of Sudden himself. So anytime you see a horse with the name KM before it, it's either RL Best of Sudden or Lopin' My Best, because they are both stood by the Mastersons, so Ken and Marilyn Masterson. So just a little tidbit. He's also the sire of my young stud Denver, but this is a mare video. Next is Happy. So Happy, her daddy is actually a brother to my stallion, VS Flatline. So anytime I go to High Point, I actually get to hang out with Kobe. I get to see him. So he shares the same mom as VS Code Red, which is vital signs are good, but his sire's Lazy Loper. He is a very accomplished show horse, a very accomplished sire, multiple world champions, Congress champions that have been bred by him. Yeah, really, really cool stallion. Thank you for having your hair done for this, Annie. That's gorgeous. And your ears are back too. It's just you. We wouldn't change you for the world. But this actually happens with a couple of my mares. So Annie shares a daddy with, oh, she's done. Okay. She shares a daddy with one of my other brood mares, which is Hot and Blazing. So Hot and Blazing is one of my all-time favorite sires ever. I think he's the coolest horse. He is now deceased, but in his time, he was world champion, Congress champion, all these things, and not just the hunter under saddle, but also the Western riding. So he was a true all-around guy, but he's 17 hands. So he had this ability to throw both English and Western horses, and so I absolutely love the versatility of him as a stallion. So Hot and Blazing is also the sire of Tootie Trudy. She's taking a nap, so we're going to leave her alone. She says she's entering her REM cycle, so we're just going to leave her be. If you didn't know, horses have to lay down to enter the REM cycle, so you need to do that, big queen. You let your mama sleep. You hear me? Indy, I'm so sorry. Your sire is the only one I could not find a photo of. So Indy is my only thoroughbred mare that I use as a broodmare herself and not as a recip, and her sire's name is Phonetics. I'm so sorry. I scoured the internet. If someone could find a photo of him, let me know, but I don't know. Okay, so another situation of doubling up. So I have two by this same stallion. So both Ginger and Kennedy, their sire is none other than VS Code Red himself. So Ginger, I actually bred. So before I ever knew that I was going to own VS Code Red, sorry, she wants the cat. I bred Beyonce, the first mare I showed, to VS Code Red, and we got Ginger. She's amazing. And then her sister is Kennedy. So Kennedy has the same daddy as Ginger, VS Code Red. They have different mamas. As y'all know, I just acquired Kennedy, so I did not breed her, but she was bred by VS Code Red's breeder, Kristen Gallion. So all kind of from the same family. I don't know if Erlene's going to come over here to us, but Erlene's next, and her daddy is a stallion that I've actually bred to multiple times. He's the daddy of our yearling Penelope, which is the great allocate your assets. He too has passed since I have bred to him. Hopefully I can do ICSI with him at some point with Trudy again and get another allocate your asset baby. I absolutely love his foals. Like, it's always been a dream of mine to own one, and now I own two mares, which is absolutely phenomenal. So that is why Penelope is not for sale. You're really not going to come see us? Okay. And last but not least is Sophie, which, can we just take a second to look at how good Sophie's looking? Like, oh my gosh, the dapples. I'm not seeing ribs. The top line's looking better. Holy crap. She's had such a glow up. So one thing that drew me to Sophie to buy her was the fact that she doesn't have very cookie cutter, like super popular bloodlines. So she does go back a couple generations to very prolific horses, but like on her like first generation, it's two horses that I'm sure are very nice because she's very nice, but weren't like these huge stallions or mares. You know what I'm saying? This was the only photo I could find of Sophie's sire, which is Last Details Modern Mac. I absolutely adored the fact that she had a set of papers that were diversifying, that were, you know, not very closely related at all to either of my stallions or a lot of the stallions that I would want to cross her with. So you got to keep that gene pool, you know, diverse. And the rest of my mares are recips at the moment. And so I don't have any others to show you that we actually breed for their own babies. But let me know which of these is your favorite, which of the stallions that are their sires are your favorite, and let me know if you have any questions.